Coming up in this video, an important measurement for your health. Hey everybody, it's Kalymnios here from thethougugym.com, here helping you become that superhuman leader that I know that you can be. And this week I want to talk to you about a little known measurement that you can take to help gauge how strong and healthy and vital you are and susceptible to illness. It is called heart rate variability. Many people might have heard of, obviously, heart rate, you know, how many beats per minute that your heart beats, often associating a lower heartbeat with more fitness. So the average heartbeat for the average person might be, say, between 60 and 70 beats per minute. If you're an athlete, it can go down to, well, even as low as 40 or less, but generally it'll be in those kind of 50 range. And if you're unhealthy, it may be like 70 or 80 even, which is at rest, which isn't very good. But what I'm interested in talking about is not heart rate, but what's called heart rate variability. Heart rate variability has been around for a number of years, but the proliferation of cheaper measuring devices has made it more accessible for the masses, such as you and I. Heart rate variability is effectively measuring the beat-to-beat changes in your heartbeat. So if, for example, you have 60 beats per minute, you would naturally think that maybe that is, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and nice and evenly spaced, but it's not. It's not going to be like that. 60 beats is like an average. What it is that the first beat might take 1.03 seconds, the second beat might take 1.1 seconds, the next one might be 0.59 seconds, whatever. So it's going to be slightly different. So there's this variability between the middle, if you like, in your heartbeat, always. And heart rate variability is a measurement of that variation in your heartbeat. The higher the heart rate variability, in fact, the stronger it indicates that you are. It's effectively like your ability to respond to stimulus and stress quite quickly and quite effectively. It's effectively like going from like a standing start to a sprint really, really quickly, rather than being steady state all the time. You can like high intensity almost, high intensity training where you like going start and stop, and it's that ability to accelerate. So you've got high heart rate variability, you're likely to be fitter, you're likely to be healthier. Now what I do each day is I measure my heart rate variability before I even get out of bed. So heart rate variability is a great measurement of, in fact, health and fitness. And what I do actually each day is I have an app on my phone called Elite HRV, this one here, and I use a chest strap, which is here, which is by my bed. It has to be a Bluetooth one, so typically I have this taken off so that it doesn't use up the battery or anything, but I'll put that on in the morning, wet it slightly before I even get out of bed so that I'm at rest, so you have the same consistent reading each day before you do any activities. And I will, for 2.5 minutes, just put this Elite HRV app on. It's a free app, and it will measure my heart rate variability. Now after around 5 or 6 days in a row of readings, it starts to get a gauge of where you are, because we're all going to have different numbers as our baseline, and it will tell you then, based on your averages, whether that particular day you're in parasympathetic or sympathetic nervous system mode. So parasympathetic is where you are in your kind of rest and digest, your recovery mode. Sympathetic, you're in that fight or flight, that stress mode. So you kind of want to balance between the two, because when you train hard, you might in that first day be in sympathetic system, and then the following day you might be in parasympathetic system where you're trying to rest and recover. And then, if you're bang on in the middle, you're in the sweet spot. But usually you're going to alternate slightly between the two. But on a scale of 1 to 10, and they have, in this particular case, it goes from 1 to 10 both sides. So 1 to 10 on parasympathetic, 1 to 10 on sympathetic. They kind of meet in the middle. And what you don't want is it to be too extreme, really. Especially what I noticed the other day, in fact, it was really, really weird. I got hit by some kind of virus. It was like a 24-hour virus that my entire family got hit with, in fact. And I knew that something was up, and then I took my measurement anyway, first thing in the morning. I was in the sympathetic zone 3 out of 10, so I was like in the red basically, and I totally knew it. Next day, boom, I was kind of back to 10 out of 10, I was recovered. Today, in fact, I had a measurement and it was showing a bit of sympathetic activity, like a 7 or 6 out of 10. It's suggested to train lightly today or just go for a walk. which is what I did. So it's quite useful for that, because if you overtrain when your body is already in that sympathetic mode, you're likely to then get ill, you're likely then to maybe catch the common cold, whatever it might be. So it gives you a good gauge. So heart rate variability is a really, really interesting measure of your health in a moment-to-moment time. If you have a Bluetooth enabled chest strap, then just download that app for free, it won't cost you anything. Otherwise, just look into heart rate variability as something to further read on, because it could really benefit your understanding of your own health and prevent you from being ill once you know where you are with it. That's all for this week. A bit of a technical one, I guess. Hopefully that was useful for you. Hopefully that was informative. If you do, let me know. What is your experience with heart rate variability testing? Do you like it? Do you want to know more about it? Let me know below. Until next time, remember to stay strong, stay super.